Hey guys, and welcome to the Monster Island room. I will do a quick tour later on, but today we are heading into the basement Dino Dungeon because we have a brand new species. Yes, a new figure known as, it's right here on the table. We're gonna unbox two new figures today. I'm super excited. Let's have a closer look. Right guys, check this out, a brand new species that I've never heard of until today. It is known as Ankylocarcharia, which is closely related to the Carcharodontosaurus. We are going to unbox and review this, compare it with the latest dino trackers. We also have a surprise right here, okay? This one, it's a surprise figure, a mystery figure, which is part of the Christmas tree ornament. Maybe we can decorate our Christmas tree later on together, okay? I'm super excited. Let's start off the video by having a look at this Ankylocarcharia. Let's go. Alright guys, time to take a look at the latest Dino Trackers Walraw Ankylocarcharia. Okay, it is a dinosaur which is closely related to the Carcharodontosaurus. Later on, let's head over to like Jurassic World Midlands to pick up the different carnivores, especially the Carcharodontosaurus, for us to like do comparison. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna be putting this figure into the carnivorous shelf, so I'm gonna bring you guys along as well. I'm pretty excited to be adding this, into our collection. So let's get this bad boy out of the box. Wow, it's looking pretty awesome. Let's have a look. It has the same packaging with blue and beta right here at the top corner, Jurassic World logo. I mean, notice this is not the Jurassic World Dominion logo. Of course, it says Walraw Ankylocarcharia Dino Trackers. Oh my goodness, this is a beautiful feathered dinosaur. I'm going to provide you guys with more facts later on. At the back of the box, of course, you can find different illustrations as you guys can see right here. And it basically says levels of aggression. So there are basically like 3 levels of aggression right here, okay? So let's get this out of the box. Super excited, guys. Okay, I am all set. Let's do a zoom in on this really beautiful figure known as Ankylocarcharia. So let's get this out of the box. Okay, so let's cut the strings loose. Hopefully the legs are not attached to the bottom of the box, otherwise we will have more difficulty trying to remove it. Oh no, I mean, it's great, it's fantastic. It's not attached to the bottom of the box, which is awesome. But the tail is right here, guys. It's kept inside this little plastic protector, so we definitely have to like rip this box open, which is kind of sad because I love to be able to keep the box, but seems like we have to really rip it open. We have no choice. Hopefully we can get another one to display it in its box. That would be awesome. Okay, so here's my pair of scissors. Let me put this away. And here is the tail. Oh my goodness, just take a look at this beautiful tail. Let's appreciate this beautiful tail. You can see the very nice detailing done on the feathers. Awesome stuff. Let's pop in the tail. Okay, how do we do this? I don't think it matters because you can rotate it easily like this. So there you go, nicely done. I've aligned it perfectly right here. So very cool. So as you guys can see, there's like a plastic strip. This is basically to stop the battery from operating. So you have to pull this out to trigger the roar. Okay. So before we actually press the buttons and stuff like that, let us appreciate the sculpt and the beautiful design of this figure. Okay, let's start off with the head. But you can see the teeth are very big. They are like protruding. They look kind of like too big for my liking. And if you can see the eyes, they look pretty cool. Please don't mind my fingernails and my hands. I just did a repaint, so they're kind of like dirty. Yeah, not too clean right now. Okay, so what not really a huge fan of is basically the paint scheme, the paint job on the eyes. Yeah, it looks kind of like sloppy. At the same time, there's like a little stripe down that makes it looks like a clown. I mean, is that only me, or do you guys feel the same way? But I think overall, I really love the detailing done on this figure. But somehow I feel the colors can be much more improved. but let's check this out. Okay, so you can basically rotate the arms, you can move them up and down. Okay, they do look like a bit of like a raptor claws, and of course it comes with nice. Okay, of course not much detailing done on the inside of the jaw, but very beautiful detailing on the feathers. I think it looks amazing. Okay, so I think you are able to move the neck, but of course once you move it, you know, the sounds will basically trigger. Of course it comes with a button right here. Okay, so if you push the button to the left, you can see the head will tilt to the left as well, right the other way. Pretty cool, you know, but too bad they didn't paint the toe claws, and this entire body here feels kind of bland. Yep, but overall, pretty cool figure. Of course, it comes with this code. Are you guys ready to scan it and add it to your collection? 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's get this out. Oh my goodness. Okay, scan it. I'm just kidding. The code, it's on the other side. Okay, cool. Alright, pause the video right now. Scan this in your Facts app and review the facts, and add this dinosaur to your collection. Let us scan ours right now as well. Okay, let's do this. Let's do a zoom in. I'm pretty excited to add this to our collection, to be honest with you. Okay, super excited. Let's do this. You know, it's always good to place it on a white background. It is always much easier to scan. So there you go. Wow. Okay, let me just adjust the volume, turn it up. Wow, it's looking very cool, and in fact it looks better than the actual figure. Do you guys agree? Of course, let's rotate this. Wow, it's awesome. I mean, if you take a look at this, the 3D render actually has the claws in dark gray, but not the figure. Let's tap on it. It will roar. Very, very nice. Okay, let's take a look at some facts. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button, but it's fine. You can do this first. Let's scale it down. Wow, it looks pretty amazing, guys. It looks highly detailed. Yep, well, you can see the feathering is so beautiful. Let's tap on it. Let's tap it. Why is it not roaring? Come on. There you go. Nice. Okay, let's hit back. Let's press this. I think this should release the facts. Yep, so this is basically the size comparison. If you compare it with a human, of course it is a carnivorous dinosaur. It weighs the weight of about 2 cows. And I think this part is what is this part? You know, this part is basically like Africa, I think. Okay, alright, let's go back. Let's check this out. The natural environment. Okay, I think we have to scan the code again to actually review this figure in a very, very cool enclosure. Let's try this. Let's put this aside so you can see. Immediately my table becomes like an enclosure for the Kakaro. Not Kakarodontosaurus, Yokakaria. But where is the dinosaur? Where is it? I can't find it, guys. Oh, it's right here. Let's make it smaller. Can we do it like smaller? Oh, okay. This is like the heat map. Very cool. Very, very nice. Wow. Let's tap on it. Yeah, I can still roll. This is very, very cool. Okay, let's hit back. Okay, hopefully you guys have already added this to your collection. Okay, so very, very cool. So this is actually closely related to the Kakarodontosaurus, which we are heading to the Lava 2 to pick up the 2 Kakarodontosaurus for comparison. But first, let us read some facts about the Yokakaria, okay? Okay guys, so from Wikipedia guys, okay, this is basically a theropod dinosaur known as Dawn Shark, okay? It probably gets its name from the shape of its teeth, which looks like the shape of, you know, perhaps like the megalodon, which I'm going to show you guys a figure later on, okay? It was discovered in Sahara and 112 million years ago in what today is the country of Niger. beautiful, okay? It is beautiful, and there's only one and only species, which is known as the Yokakaria Dinops. Okay, so there's only one species. Very cool. I love this. I can't wait to add this into our carnivorous shelf. Okay, but before we head over to level 2 to pick up like the different carnivores, let's take a look at this. So what is inside this box? Hallmark ornament. I bought this from like Amazon online store, so it's basically, you know, similar to these two figures right here. In case that you guys have not seen my Saturday videos, this is basically a Christmas tree ornament of blue. There's like a little hole right here for you to attach a string and to hang it on your Christmas tree. And I feel that this figure, it's very cool. It's very high quality. It's nicely detailed. It's an official product, and it also comes with blue. Okay, so what I've got is that I've got the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Allosaurus as well, but I've no idea what is being delivered right here. I think it's T-Rex. Yes, this is a T-Rex. I mean, the surprise is gone, but you can see it basically says T-Rex, Jurassic World. Let's put this out. Okay, it seems to be quite a nice packaging, I would say. Woohoo! Wow, cool guys. It's basically a new Jurassic World Dominion product. Okay, it has like an open window. Let's try to get this beautiful T-Rex out. Let's try to open this box without damaging it. But I don't think I'll be keeping the box. Maybe I'll be keeping the box. Who knows? Let's get it out. Looks pretty cool, I would say. So it's nicely protected in this plastic protector, but we have to remove this little metal strings right here, more like wires. Okay, cool. Let's move this away. And it comes with a little ribbon. Wow, this is nicely prepared with a little ribbon for you to hang on your Christmas tree, but not for the Velociraptor. But this one is definitely like more, it's definitely higher quality for sure in terms of the detailing. But you can see this one is pretty bland. Yeah, it's not well detailed. It's kind of like too smooth. Yeah, especially the face, and the teeth doesn't seem to be nicely painted as well. Yeah, it doesn't look as good as the Velociraptor for sure. But it's okay. It's still a very nice little figure that we can keep in our level 2 Jurassic World Midlands. But hopefully this can stand. Oh my goodness, it can stand. This is a crime. You guys know I don't like figures which can stand, so we have to figure out a way to make it stand. Perhaps display it in this box. Yeah, maybe let's just display this in this box. I think it will look better. And maybe we can just keep it in the Monster Island room, which is why I want to do like a room tour for you guys. Okay, so let me just put this in. Yeah, I'm just gonna display it in this box. I think it's gonna look better. I think I put it the wrong way. All right, guys. Let's do this later. I don't want to waste your time. So it's time for us to. Okay, first let's do a quick comparison with the new Wild Roars. Okay, so have you guys seen this? This is basically the Yabloceratops, which is known as the Devil Horn Face. So this is the other Wild Roar that has been added to our collection like just a couple of days ago. Have you guys added this to your collection as well? Not yet. If you guys have not added this to your, Jurassic World Facts app, pause the video, scan it. It is an awesome figure. So Diabloceratops, I basically added this into our Ceratopsians collection shelf, which was awesome. I know many of you guys have actually watched that. What about this one? Wild Roar Kronosaurus. This is another amazing one. So far, among all the new Dino Trackers, this is my most favorite new figure. What about you guys? I want you guys to comment down below. But I really honestly think that this is like the best figure so far. In terms of the species, in terms of the sculpt, in terms of the paintwork, this has definitely got to be the best one. I love what I have done over here. This is actually very similar to the Baryonyx with the metallic paint around the eyes. It looks so cool, and I love the detailing done on this figure. Plenty of pebble-like skin texture. You can even find some battle scars on his body. Maybe not battle scars, just some scars. Next up, yeah, recently we also added a Chinese tyrant, which is known as the Sinotyrannus. Is that the right name? Sinotyrannus? I think so. It comes with 2 buttons, as you guys can see. Okay, one triggers a tail and the other one triggers a neck. This is a gigantic tracker from the Dino Tracker series, and it comes with this tracking gear, which is awesome. Of course, you can remove it. I definitely prefer to remove them because I don't like weapons on my dinosaurs. It looks kind of fake to me. Of course, we also have this one, which I think is one of the best. This has got to be my most favorite after the Kronosaurus. I mean, in fact, this can be the number 1 that I like the most as well. This is the Trek and Attack Indoraptor. Awesome figure that comes with a movable tail. You can see the entire Indoraptor just shines. It is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Last but not least is actually this one, which is the gigantic tracker Stegosaurus that comes with 2 buttons on the side. I kept pressing the plates looking for the button, but there isn't any button on the plates. So it basically works the same way as the Sinotyrannus right here, as you guys can see. One of the buttons moves the tail upwards, the other one swings the tail left and right, and it comes with a tracking gear right here, which is pretty cool. And of course, it comes with the little drawer where you guys can scan it as well, okay? But of course, when you're scanning it, you definitely have to like push this tracking gear downwards. Alright, very cool. I think it's time for us to head over to Level 2 Jurassic World Midlands to pick up the 2 Carcharodontosaurus for comparison and some other new carnivores as well. So let's go. Alright guys, welcome back to Level 2 Jurassic World Midlands. I mean, if this is your first time here, this is basically my collection of Jurassic World and Jurassic Park action figures, okay? So what are we going to do now? I'm not exactly sure, but we are definitely going to... I'm trying to find my keys, okay? Let's get one of these keys right here. So, yep, Carcharodontosaurus, it's basically closely related to the Iocarcharia, okay? It's actually a Carcharodontosaurus. So, are you guys like able to spot the 2 Carcharodontosaurus right here? And in case you guys do not know, I have just cleaned up this entire section right here. Last Saturday, I'm pretty proud, and you can see it is spick and span. It is very clean right now, very tidy, as you guys can see. They are lined up very neatly. I'm super proud. So here are the 2 Carcharodontosaurus. We have to get both of them out. It's not easy because the space is kind of like tight. So let me just try to adjust this. Let's get the brown one up first, the yellow one. Okay, carefully. Let's put this into the box. Okay. Next up, the blue one. The blue one is basically the latest version of the Carcharodontosaurus. I'll be happy if they produce another new Carcharodontosaurus, Wild Raw or Dino Trackers. I think that'll be cool. Okay, just to let you guys know, the Iocarcharia will be placed right here, probably in that spot. So yeah, because it's part of the new carnivorous dinosaur. So let's pick up a few more carnivores here as well. But let's pick up maybe Majungasaurus. Okay, maybe Ceyxmicrorum as well, for some quick comparison with the older carnivores. As you guys can see, I'm trying to be really careful right here. Okay, maybe just... I think that should be enough. That should be enough here. Okay, let's move on and let's get some of the carnivores from here to do some comparison. Okay guys, so which one should we take for comparison? Probably Ichthyovenator, which is a Spinosaurid, which is not related to a Iocarcharia at all. Okay, let's get the Siamosaurus as well into the box. let's probably get some of these mini figures. Okay, not exactly super mini. Genodex series, Rugops Primus. Rugops Primus, right? I think that's the right name. Cremosaurus and one of the Moros Intrepidus into the box. Let's get one of this Rajasaurus, or does it pronounce as Rajasaurus? How do you guys pronounce it? Rajasaurus? Okay, I do want to compare the size with the Megaraptor as well as the Young Tyrannosaurus, so I think let's get these two figures out as well. Megaraptor, which is not a raptor, just in case that you guys do not know. Young Tyrannosaurus, which is known as the Young Chuan's lizard, if I'm not wrong. A theropod discovered in China. Alright guys, so you can see this is our box right here, and I'm ready to head back to the basement Dino Dungeon for us to do comparison. Right. Bye. Alright, let's go. Okay, so first one, we have to compare it with the Kakarodontosaurus because it is a close relative to the Yokakaria, if I'm not wrong. I mean, if I got it wrong, please help me out. You guys are the dino experts. Sometimes you guys actually know much more than me. So Yokakaria is actually part of the Kakarodontosaurid family, and this one right here is the Kakarodontosaurus, which is named after the shark-toothed lizard because the teeth is actually quite similar to the teeth of a shark. I think that's what I remembered, of course. So let's do a comparison. I don't think they look similar at all. In terms of the body, you can see the Kakarodontosaurus seem to be much more slender, and it doesn't have feathers. So I want you guys to comment down below, like, how are they even related? Kakarodontosaurid, I mean, this one definitely looks more like a T-Rex to me, and this one looks more like a Baryonyx to me. I mean, the sculpt may not be correct, but I want you guys to comment down below, give me some facts about these two dinosaurs right here, okay? Alright, let me show you guys a Megalodon because these two right here, they are named after Megalodon. So let's have a look at a Megalodon figure that we have. Alright guys, there isn't much facts about these two, dinosaurs, but what I intend to do right now is basically to find some Kakarodontosaurus to show you guys, okay? I think we have one, which is right here. Let me just put this Anzu down. I think this is an Anzu. So this, it's a Kakarodontosaurus, if I'm not wrong, which is known as the shark-toothed lizard. The teeth are jagged like, like the sharks. So this is one that we can have a look at as well, which is closely related to the Yokakaria. Yokakaria. Okay, moving down here, this is basically my collection of Collectae figures. And of course, other brands. We do have a Kakarodontosaurus right at the back, guys. I'm pretty excited to take it out. I think this is the one. Let me see whether I'm able to take it out without destroying the entire positioning of oops, I just dropped one figure. So let's have a look at this. Yep, right here, Kakarodontosaurus. From what I've heard is that Mapusaurus, which is right here, it's also part of the Kakarodontosauridae family. So we have two Kakarodontosaurus right here. It's not easy to pronounce this, okay? Okay, so right here we have a Mapusaurus, which is part of the same family as the Kakarodontosaurus and Yokakaria. Yokakaria is not easy to pronounce all these names. And this is an actual Kakarodontosaurus from Collectae. I got this figure, many years back. It's still a very classic figure. I love it. And this one is a more recent addition from Safari Ltd. It's a pretty cool figure, I would say, as well. Okay, I think it's time for us to compare it with the other carnivorous dinosaurs. So let's do this. One of the latest one is basically this Raw Striker Ichthyovenator, I mean, if you do a quick comparison, in terms of the length, okay, it's shorter than the Ichthyovenator. In terms of the height as well, as you guys can see, the spine bone basically juts out a little bit. So this is the Raw Striker Ichthyovenator. Okay, let's compare it with the Seitz Mikorim. Seitz Mikorim is a pretty big figure, as you guys can see. It is the massive biter, so it is definitely bigger than the Eococharia, which is in terms of the length, you can see it's clearly much larger, and of course in terms of the height as well. So this is definitely a much more massive carnivorous dinosaur. From what I heard is that a Eococharia, it's also a pretty slow dinosaur. Yeah, it's not quick for its size. Alright, how about this one, the Rajasaurus, or do you guys pronounce it as Rajasaurus or Rajasaurus? It's up to you. I mean, the European way is Rajasaurus, like perhaps, and this is a Raw Striker. The Rajasaurus seem to be smaller. Yep, slightly, I'll just say slightly narrower than the Eococharia, but the length is, of course, once again longer than the Eococharia. That is almost about the same size, but you can see this part of the body is much thicker. It's like much fatter. Yep, and this one seems to be a bit more slender, I would say. So that's the Rajasaurus for you guys. Of course, we have the massive action Siamosaurus, which is definitely bigger. I think in all areas, the height, the width is definitely bigger. Oh, the length, it's surprisingly okay. It's not. It's definitely longer than the Eococharia, and the height, as you guys can see, yep, the height is definitely the Siamosaurus as well. So this is the massive action Siamosaurus. This has got to be one of my most favorite new figures of all time. It looks like a Spinosaurus, and the paint scheme is just absolutely magnificent. I don't really like the paint scheme of this, to be really honest with you, so I feel we can do a repaint of this really soon. Let's also do a comparison with this one, which is another Carcharodontosaurus, the very first one. So similarly, you can see I still prefer this in terms of the coloration as well. Another quick look. This versus Majungasaurus. In terms of the length, you can see Majungasaurus is slightly longer. In terms of the width, it's definitely smaller. In terms of the height, it seems to be smaller. It seems to be smaller than the Majungasaurus. Cool. So finally, you're bigger than someone, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see what else we've got. I'm trying to make Majungasaurus stand. It can't really stand well, this figure of mine. Okay, there it goes. This one, if I remember correctly, is a massive action as well. Yangchuanosaurus massive action. It is definitely bigger and taller than the Eococharia, 100%. Yep, very nice. This one you can actually compare it with the Seitz Mikorim or the other figures. But we haven't compared it with the Sinotyrannus, have we? Yeah, I think in terms of the size, it seemed to be slightly smaller than a Sinotyrannus as well. In terms of the length, clearly shorter. In terms of the width, probably the same. The height is, yeah, Sinotyrannus is still taller for sure. So this one is definitely a pretty small figure. I'll say that, it's probably like the size of the Rorivores. Megaraptor. Okay, I think it will be a close comparison of the Megaraptor. Let's see. Body width slightly narrower than the Megaraptor, than the Eococharia. Length same, longer. The height, let's see the height. Megaraptor seem to be slightly taller, slightly or roughly about the same height. Yeah, pretty cool figure. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty happy that we have added so many new species into our collection. That includes the Genodex series, which is an awesome addition. Moros Intrepidus is the new one. Creamysaurus is not exactly super new. It was released earlier this year. And Rugops Primus is another one which is known as the ring-cut face, which is pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited that we have added this one. So what we are going to do next is basically to accommodate the new Eococharia into its new home. Pretty excited. Let's bring all of these figures back to Lava 2 Jurassic World Midlands right now. Okay guys, before we actually head over to Lava 2 Jurassic World Midlands, we are going to place this Hormok figure. I think we can put this one right here. I don't think I want to put it at Lava 2 Jurassic World Midlands. We can probably put it right here. Yeah, we're running out of space as you guys can see. So this is basically our bear brick figure of the Jurassic Park bear. Yeah, so yep, I'll just put it right here for now. Or do you guys think that we should put it at level 2? Let me just bring this up to level 2 as well for you guys to decide. Alright guys, back at level 2 Jurassic World Midlands, we are going to place every single back into the shelf, starting with this one right here. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, the young Tyrannosaurus will go back right here. Oh dear. You guys can see, this is not easy. So every single video is not easy to make, as you guys can see. We have to like reorganize our figures all the time. Let's get the Sinotyrannus in. Okay, nicely done. Let's get the Megaraptor back to its spot right here. Okay, cool. Let's get the other Rahasaurus in. I think this one is not easy because there is a young Tyrannosaurus like blocking the way. So you have to adjust this like properly because I want them to be, you know, really neat. Okay, so nice. Siamosaurus goes back in. Okay, right here. Ichthyovenator right over here. Let's try to adjust. Oh my goodness, it's not easy to like film and you know, adjust the figure with one hand. It's really tough. So let's try this, but I want you guys to like witness everything. I'm trying. Let me know whether you guys like me to do this or not. Do you guys like, you know, enjoy watching me arrange my figurines? I love to enjoy. I enjoy rearranging them, to be honest. Okay, I feel I can actually remove that Carnotaurus and place the Eococharia right over there. Let me try. I'm not too sure whether there's enough space. Okay, let's try this. It's not easy, as you guys can see. Maybe the tail should go behind like this. Wow, nice! I managed to fit it. But what I don't like is that this Rahasaurus is like taller than the rest. Okay, now it's nicely adjusted. Looking pretty cool. Alright, so the Carnotaurus can actually put it right here without affecting any figures. Now we need to place back the smaller figures right here. Okay, so here's a bunch of figures that we need to place them in. Moros Intrepidus first, next to the other one. I want them to be perfectly aligned. That's Rugops Primus for you. Creamysaurus right here. Just adjust it. We also have a Genodex series. Yep, very, very nice. So you can see this is basically the new home for, the home for the new Eococharia. And yeah, I like it. Now for the Kronosaurus. Back to this part right here. It's a pretty tight space, so you have to like squeeze it in. But you can see I've basically placed all the marine creatures right here. Okay, I think we are done with this shelf, so let's close this. Okay. Let's get the Majungasaurus in. this one is tough. Of course, it can't stand. And the legs are very wide, so you have to be like really careful. Yeah, it can't stand really well. Yeah, there you go. Oops. Now for the Kakarodontosaurus. So when you place this, you have to be really careful because there's like the Dilophosaurus blocking the way. I'm gonna switch the positions because initially the Sears Micron was right here. Okay, the next one, kind of challenging. Yeah, it's stepping on the Dilophosaurus tail right now. Just remove the tail. Yeah, there you go. You can see it's kind of difficult, especially one hand. I think we are done. Okay, now we need Sears Micron. Okay, this one is tough. This is tricky. There you go. Yeah, this is the first time I'm doing this to show you guys how I rearranged the dinosaurs back. Next, Stegosaurus. This one is easy because we have plenty of space, and the Stegosaurus is extremely stable because of like 4 legs. So this part is always extremely neat. So you guys can see, pretty nicely arranged. Yep, Kakarodontosaurus slightly misaligned, but you can see overall looks pretty fantastic. Alright, next we need to get the Diabloceratops in here. Set this in. This one is pretty simple. Next we have to get the Track and Attack Indoraptor back into this shelf. Sitting right here. So this one we have to do it quite in a very challenging way. You have to put it like sideways first because there are so many minifigures. So once you reach the inside, which I have yet to reach the inside, you tilt it like this. Yep, you can see it's kind of like a little bit messy, but still okay. Still okay. Yeah, we are done for now. I hope this inspires you to actually keep your figures as neat as possible, because I'm actually quite a clean freak. I love my figures to be clean and extremely organized. Okay, so now, okay, I think I'm gonna put this right behind, like way at the back. I think it's okay. And we have 2 more figures left, 2 final figures. Just gonna put this one right here first. Blue will go right here. Yeah, looking good, great. And I'm gonna put Beta like next to blue. So this is basically the little corner where we keep some of our Takara Tomy, some of the Sega Sega Claw Machine game prizes. And this one is like a recent, it's a very cute little figure. It's a water squirter. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so I mean, I want you guys to let me know down below whether we should put this hallmark figure right here, or should we place it at the Monster Island room. Okay, let me know down below. Alright guys, I think this is a pretty long video. This is the first time I'm actually doing like a step-by-step of me showing you guys like how I place all the dinosaurs back into their shelves. So let me know down below whether you guys want to watch more of this. I'll be happy to do it. Okay, thanks for watching this. Goodbye.